Okay, so electricity problem. We're back.
So one of the things that I liked about this circle was I think people realized right away what the potential of the circle was. Um, so even though there was discussion about sort of individual what do I want to say? Individual perspectives on the situation, or individual pain, or individual conflict. I think a lot of points got brought up about, as a community, how do we want to respond. That we had a lot of people sharing about the challenges on a more community level, as opposed to, well, this is a particular person and this particular person needs that. It was more recognizing that in this case, do we want to have a central authority that we send our problems off to, and we let them decide what needs to happen, and then when the person has been sentenced and they've been given their punishment, then the rest of the community has to abide by it. But when we're in a voluntary community and there's no group that can enforce these sentences, and not everybody in the community wants to play along with the sentence, wow, then what happens? Somebody who's been exiled from the community says, oh, I don't want to be exiled anymore, so I'm gonna come and I'm gonna go to a yoga class. Well, what does the teacher of the yoga class do? Because there's no police department to call in Oroville. And so it's really a very, very fascinating place to live, and it's a fascinating question. And suddenly I was surprised actually that, the whole point of, oh, look, here we are, this is a perfect case for restorative circles, and now that's what we're doing. And I think that was, well, maybe that was pointed out, actually. It was like, maybe we talked about it being glad that this was a first step to doing something different. And I think maybe that was some of the concerns of people who chose not to come, was they were concerned it would be the entire time would be a personal issue, a personal focus of who was wrong and what they did and how they should be punished, and so I was really happy to see that we had time to talk about the difficulties with individuals, but then from that, what did we take out of it, or we took out of it wanting clarity, what are we supposed to do in these situations, and wanting new ideas about what might be possible to do differently. I guess I wished that we had had more time for the action plan, so that we could have had a wider range of creative ideas of what to do and as the next steps. And I guess it's a work in progress. I don't think we can solve any of these things, and I don't think the intention was to try to solve it, but at least to come up with a different way of doing it than we've done it in the past, and I'm happy to be part of that experiment. Isn't that right, Coco?
Cool. That's it. Thank you.